Good morning / afternoon / evening, everybody. This is Freda here, and here casting you the game between Scaryolive and Teto. Teto. I should have probably asked that before you on, but it's okay. This will be the second game of round 2. Scaryolive won round 1, and Teto decided to not change the options at all. So we're doing another regular starting stats open seed. These two are currently playing in the second round of the group AE. Teto actually is a number 4 seed that took down Supernin Taylor to make his way to the second round against Scaryolive, while Scaryolive took him out 2-0, while Scaryolive took Deviox out 2-1 to make it as the second seed to the finals. So this is a 2 versus 4 matchup. Winner wins the group, and we'll have a number 1 seed going into brackets, and the loser will face against Deviox in losers round 2, who took out Super Nint Taylor again 2-0. We should be getting ready to get started here very shortly. This should be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it, and glad everyone could join me this. How is chat doing today? Hoping for some interesting seed action here. See if we can get some good items. I'm looking forward to see which way these guys start. Uncle Start's pretty common, and it looks like we're getting going. Just 20 rupees in the in Link's house. And Teto is going to do that start. Oh, half magic and sanctuary. So we got one Uncle Start and one Sanctuary Start. So we have a nice early checks in different directions. We did have a map check. Map check, and it looks like the desert was 5 and 6. Tree pool. Ooh, nice early bombs for Scaryolive here. Guess we saw that from Teto's side as well. I was just I like acting surprised. Come on. What do we have in? Oh, we have a vanilla sword. Perfect. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Always like that little touch where you can see the sword on the uncle as you're like, oh, it's a sword, being an uncle. And Teto is wisely actually taking his sword down into the depths of the castle. So we'll get some nice early checks on Hyrule Castle, which will be interesting. While Scaryolive is making his way towards Kakariko. Just some rupees in the forest. Practically guaranteeing you can afford the bottle merchant, though, which is nice. Only a piece of heart, though, in the first escape chest. Soon we're going to get some nice checks of Kakariko. See what the sea wants to give us early today. Another piece of heart. Meanwhile, in Blind's Hut, we get more rupees. Oh, another sword. Okay. Early Master Sword is always interesting in these seeds. And Bombos. That gives a potential option for an Aghanim. A relatively early Aghanim. But nothing in the back. It's like, oop. Ooh, half a heart on Teto. Surprised he's not getting this heart right there. Okay, he just uses a pot for safety, which is smart. For 10 arrows. So nothing in the escape. Looks like he is going to check the back of escape, though. Meanwhile, in the well, we have more rupees. More arrows. Some bombs, which is always nice. The power glove, which is fairly common in Kakariko, honestly. But good to have. That puts us closer towards not having to do AGA 1. And some love from the bottle merchant. See if Teto can make his way through the sewer chest here. He's in the chest room. Just needs to not get killed by the snakes on the way. Looks good so far. Ooh, we have a mirror in the back of the tavern, though. Ooh, Teto's at half a heart, having some issues here. Ooh. Barely got that snake. There we go, got it. It was just the key, so the sewer chest is not required in this. So early glove, early mirror makes me wonder when we're gonna find this lamp. So we are only a lamp and the moon pearl off from Aghanim right now. But we can also possibly check, or a flute for that matter, so we can get up to Death Mountain and do Hera. Yeah, Teto could have done the back of escape, but I don't blame him for not doing it there. It will work out fine for him since we'll be able to get it with the glove here in a bit. Though he is instead going down and doing South Shore and stuff. Which nothing is really in Kakariko that will be missed or can't be gotten until later. So this could work out if it has a flute or boots or something. It looked like back of escape had about as much as the front of escape. Let's see where Scaryolive heads next. Looks like South Shore is the plan. There were no settings changes in this mode. It is just a regular open seed, though there was a sword on Uncle anyway, so, you know, normal for normal open. We do have a bottle, so Teto will be able to check the sick kid, so this routing paying off, and there's that lamp. So we're on high alert for an Aga seed right now, everybody. We got a lamp, we got 2 sword upgrades. The only thing we're missing is a moon pearl. Scaryolive was actually heading over to Agana, so he doesn't want to orphan Agana by itself, which is smart in a lot of these seeds. I've been seeing a lot of interesting things over there. Also, interestingly, we do have the Tower of Hera and the mountain open with that lamp. Looks like just a heart on the desert ledge, though. And Ice Rod Cave will have a red boomerang. Okay. Okay, it looks like I actually have someone joining me here. It's Demon's Druid. Welcome to the run. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Sorry you had to wait for me a little.
No, it's fine. We've just been having fun. It's been an interesting early chat so far. Had a little bit of varied movement. Teto has done all of Escape already. Well, everything but back of Escape and South Shore before doing Kakariko. Got kind of rewarded with a early bottle. I did not see what was on Agata. It looks like it was a shield, maybe, though. We're also getting a hula hand from Scaryolive. It's worried about that early potential of a oh, there's just 3 bombs at Diagonal, is what I'm being told. Hopefully, Teto gets a kill on something here so he can get the tree. There we go, he did get it okay. So now he has some bombs for Kakariko, which is nice.
Bombs are always nice indeed.
Yeah, he only has a couple. But I believe there was one in the first 2, or in the well or something. So, go ahead.
I was gonna say that they're also useful for Mini Moldern, but they both have a sword, making that easy as well.
Yep, there's actually both have different swords too. One was in Kakariko, which I'll be getting shortly, and the other one was on the uncle.
Oh, so there is the potential of Naga Seed here.
Yep.
Moon Pearl away.
We are Moon Pearl away from Aga, and Moon Pearl and Hammer, or another glove, away from just regular Dark World. So we shall. I'm guessing both of them are going to go up the mountain before getting too far here, or before doing Aga for sure, with no Moon Pearl. Scaryolive is about to get a glove, or not a glove, a red boomerang for him. We also haven't seen Sahasrara or Eastern yet. I'm guessing Scaryolive will probably head towards the castle here shortly. Yep, that seems to be where they're heading. Well, Teto is finishing his Kakariko clear here. Got his Master Sword. We'll get his gloves shortly. Right now. Didn't get the 3rd chest? Question mark? Realizes he didn't get the 3rd chest?
Also a thing, like, we have Aghanim kind of available, but having that glove makes Aghanim a lot less pleasant to do.
Yeah, with only one item, well, assuming they find Moon Pearl at some point, it's going to be hard to do Aghanim as not the last thing. It's definitely been seen before, plenty of times, but there's also no hook shot to get to the other side. So even if you do, you're only looking at basically the pyramid, catfish, and pop.
Also, we have the mountain open to us.
Yep, and Hera with that mirror. Also, Zora.
Well, both runners basically have enough money. Ooh!
Hopefully Scaryolive remembers to go check Sick Kit at some point. That's not a immediately critical item. Definitely something that if you forget about, will be not having a good day.
I think logically it can be a caneless seed, as the dungeons that can require it or have to have it are Mire and Turtle Rock, and could require this Ice Palace.
Yeah, with all 3 Light World dungeons being crystals, there's definitely a lot of interesting combinations the Dark World. Could make it a relatively quick seed, though, with the way Light World's going. I don't know if I'd go that far. So Scaryolive is finishing that, and Teto is finishing the drop. You're doing the drop down into escape, and they will be basically at the same spot, with Scaryolive slightly ahead. I think they've all checked the same things. Well, Scaryolive has checked Agana's cave. I don't think Teto has. So Scaryolive is up one check.
And Scary also didn't check Dark Cross, but that being a key, he probably knows it's a key.
Yeah, he doesn't need to check it now, so... Teto definitely lost a little bit of time checking that. Wasn't a bad idea to check, but it just didn't work out for him. And to be fair, if he never goes to Agana's, he's not going to miss anything there either. So they are both heading up the mountain, so right on each other's heels.
Also, I wonder, how did the old man get to the middle of the cave without a lamp?
I mean, the first room you can pretty much just feel your way. There's no real... There's like one immediate pit that you might... He just forgot the rest of the way. Yeah, or he dropped it in the pit. I like that idea too. He wasn't looking where he was going, he was just looking at the pretty carvings on the wall. And suddenly there was a pit there. He managed to stop himself, but the lamp was not so lucky. Let's see, looks like nothing in or on Spectacle Rock, so we're gonna go straight into Hair.
Also a very interesting point from chat. How did the old man get past the rock and the entrance?
Hey, he's an old man. He's been training his muscles. Looks like we have pendants in the 3 corner, and Turtle Rock is number 6. Green pendant was Mire, I believe, and then we had pendants in Ice and Skull Woods. So it looks like everything is required. Though Fire Rod just for Turtle Rock. Which means it could be in a lot of places. Talking about things, there's a hook shot. So now we have Paradox Cave open as well. But that does not get us any closer to the Dark World regard. And so far so good on basement not being required.
And from Hera we've already got 1 item. So that makes it easier to count items, in my opinion.
Yep. We just need to hope that we don't find all 3 of the dungeon items on the top here. Which, to be fair, it wouldn't be the first time. There's 1.
Going for the hook shot across doesn't have boots, so...
There's 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that works. Never mind. I was like, wait, but doesn't he fall now 2 stories? But he didn't.
Yeah, if you run to the side there, that's one way of doing it. I guess we get a nice thing on which way is faster. Up or down. Looks like actually up is still a bit faster. I feel like Teto caught up a little bit here. So I'm going to say that going up is a bit faster.
Yeah. And now, it's a 50-50. Do we get the small key or do we get an item?
Yep. Nah, yeah, he got it. It's on the thing, so. Let's see, how will troll our runners today? Ooh. Teto is not having a good time. Scaryolive is finished, and Trolldorm is trolling the heck out of Teto, though. So that's 2 splashes, so he needs 2 more swings. Or spins. There we go. Oh, nope. That one was a poke. Oh, and he gets a fall.
I didn't pay attention to whether it was an item or not, but I don't see the key counter going up, so that has been an item on Moldorm.
Yeah, I think it was nothing. Yeah, 300 rupees, so we have a fairly rich seed at least. No farming for Zora today. Okay, Teto taking down Moldorm there. After a bit of a trolley session. While Scaryolive will give us our first glimpse of Paradox Cave. This is likely to have something progression-wise, though it could have nothing. Well, there's our progression, a book. Oh, good, we get...
Hey, if we give the book to the old man, we can have him read the writings on the wall.
There we go.
Well, we also
Rupees,
need
rupees,
to
heart.
give him a lamp.
Yeah, he can borrow our lamp, it's fine. So just one more check here to go. In Spiral Cave, and we can also check the floating island while we're... Definitely a good check while we have the mirror in hand. Just some rupees today, though.
Question is, would you go towards Ether Tablet now that we have the book?
That's such a long run at this point. I would wait until I have Spike Cave access. But it is an option that is available right now. Just bombs. And with Desert open now, you may as well just do Desert, and then if Desert has nothing, come back for the Ether Tab. You can't run straight to Ether Tablet, unfortunately, because of no hammer. You need the hammer to get past that bridge, so you're better off just saving, quitting, going to the uncle or the old man. And since you have to do that anyway, you may as well do what Scaryolive is doing and head straight to Desert. That said, I would not fault anyone for just doing the Ether check right here, even if you're saving quitting. It is technically one less item, but it's faster, and it's a gamble. I would like to see Teto do this here, actually. I think it would be interesting, but it would not surprise me if he also heads straight to Desert, or even to Eastern, because we still haven't seen Sahasrara or Eastern.
That is true.
Getting a hook shot out is Teto, so it looks like he's probably going to head south then. Yep. Following the route the items have led for. I just have a feeling that it's going to be over in Sahasrara the entire time. I would have done the exact same thing these runners are doing, but it's going to be over sitting on Sahasrara. In the closet. Looks like we don't have a boots locked Desert though. So there's that at least.
But it's either the map or an item on the torch.
Yep, we should see it shortly here. Teto is getting his Agana check out of the way. Oh no.
Oh!
Okay, well, boots are somewhere. We're gonna find boots relatively soon. You know what would be great in a terrible way?
E for tablet.
Boots on pyramid.
Ouch! That would actually force Aghanim 1.
Yeah, Scaryolive wisely just saying, screw it, I'm not gonna bother going and getting, because he's seen both items now. The other item was in the big chest, so no reason to do Land Molus now when you know you're gonna have boots at some point to do it, and it's gonna be faster that.
And we're getting an Ether tablet check.
Yeah, there's the Ether tablet.
And they first followed the hint of Book towards Desert, but Scary is thinking, Book also unlocks another thing.
Yeah, but book is only one of the things required. That's some graphical glitches there. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Let's see what this is.
20 rupees.
Single arrow.
The single arrow. Oh my goodness. Well, Sasha's Closet it is. Or Eastern for that matter. Teto getting the bad news.
Oh, wait. Desert has 2 or 3 items. 2, right?
2, yep. So he's gotten, that's both the items. Looks like Teto's actually gonna kill Land Molus anyway.
I guess it's a red crystal, but I don't see the advantage of it. I shall have to come back anyway.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. And there's the boots in Sasha's Closet. Right where they should be, right? It's almost vanilla.
I mean, he put them... He took them out of his pocket to put them in the closet.
I think the question is, what do you put in his pocket instead?
He'll put the green pendant there as soon as we give it to him. Which we might never do.
Yep. Interesting to see if... Also, by the way, this doesn't even open up Dark World yet. We still might have to do Aga. I'm curious if that's what Scaryolive was going to be heading to do after this. So now we do have Hookshot, so that opens up all of Dark World at that point. So there's definitely a high likelihood that Aga is required. We also do have, as pointed out, we have Bonk Rocks available. Scaryolive might just continue not doing Land Mo, but it looks like he is going to do Land. Which is fair. I can't blame him because that's actually one of the 5-6 crystals. So if they get early Turtle Rock access, then that opens up the Pyramid Fairies potential. Looks like Teto is gonna fall for the same bait at the Ether tablet here. Yeah, also Meyer being a pendant means you don't have to run back later if Flute is never found, because Flute's not technically required.
It would make things faster.
I mean, it's nice to have, but They already have the boots, it's fine. Teto getting his map check in.
So Teto will be on their way to Sahasrara's closet.
Yep, we're getting the boots. I'm curious if they'll continue on to Eastern or not. Also, I'm curious if Scaryolive will do Eastern or not. So I do believe that is that and Bonk Rocks are the only thing he has available to do at this point. Oh, and Sick Kid to get his looks like we're actually gonna get a fake. So it looks like we're gonna get a Zora check from Scaryolive. That's another availability I forgot about. Also, a quick note about the tracker: we are having some technical difficulties, and thus the tracker is going to be out of date until we get that caught up. The tracker broke. Sorry, the inconvenience. We'll keep you guys up to date as much as we can here on our side. To catch everyone up, we do have Tempered Swords on both of our runners. We have Moon Pearls on both of our runners, and both. They've both done Desert and Tower of Hera. They both have lots of money. And Teto did interestingly go into Eastern, so we'll see if anything shows up. That was just a 20 rupee. I actually didn't see the... Sorry, Teto does not have the pearl yet. He does know where it is. It's on the desert land.
Teto does know where Pearl is. He cleared desert.
I just, in my head, I effectively had pearl.
Ooh, Vicky and Compass chest.
The butter sword. It's gonna be a really quick aggro run, guys. Oh, there's a nice rod over in out of logic check there, though. I will be happy to see that.
And Zora Ledge, just 20 bucks.
But Zora themselves, what do they have?
Hey, we've come here to pay you 500 rupees. Please give something good.
How about 10 rare hosts? That's useful, right? And just a map in the big key chest. So nothing interesting, unless you call Butter Sword interesting, out of Eastern. I do believe there's an item in the back.
I did not count the items in Eastern. I know we found at least 2 items in Eastern.
I'm guessing since he went for the bonk or the big key chest, there must have been. I think the compass was in the first. Okay, so just bombs. So we are AGA 1 required officially now. Scaryolive is checking his sick kid, then I imagine he'll be... Well, he might go to EP first as well. We'll see. Teto has to go get their Moon Pearl now. And then the only check he is missing is Zora, I believe.
So, at 33 minutes in, we will be going to Aghanim 1.
Yep, looks like Teto is after my own heart here. No Eastern without a bow. Lumberjack is just nothing useful. I forget exactly, but
Nothing useful is what I would use to describe $20.
yep. Olive has Eastern to check still, but is just deciding that it's not gonna end correctly, but Teto has none left though. Sorry, go ahead.
Question is, where will we find progression in the Dark World? Pyramid, Catfish, Hold.
It could be anywhere. It could be Eastern or Thieves Town area too. We have the entirety of it, well, at least
yeah.
with the items available. We have most of it up for grabs. At this point, I'm just gonna assume that Hammer's in Hype Cave.
Make it live up to its name again.
Teto will have a slightly faster trip up here with the butter, but not super much fast. Olive is already through the dark room. Very nice key room there, though.
Fancy.
Two pots with a boomerang. Just how it's drawn up.
See, boomerang has a use.
Yeah, both of our runners have the Moon Pearl and are doing Aga because it's basically the last thing available for both of them. Oh, Teto taking a fall. Down to 1 heart, has to be a little bit more careful now.
They do have a bottle though, and I believe that has blue goo.
Oh, jeez. That second thing went through the shield there. Yeah, Teto also got the quick room, but decided to pick up a heart while he was here. It's can't blame him. Also, blue ball guesses are coming in. That was I saw one. I don't know if there were any more. I got distracted. Well, so far so good. Oh, it looks like there's only one blue ball, so relatively quick Aga 1. Can't complain there. Oh no, 2. Sorry, there was 2 in the first round. I can count, I swear.
And another 10 arrows on Pyramid.
Yeah, at this point I'm not expecting anything to be on Pyramid. I also expect Scaryolive to go straight to Western Dark World without bow or hammer. The likelihood of Pod having something is relatively low at this. Not that it wouldn't surprise me, but
Interestingly, Scary goes immediately for catfish.
this is a good play. You're not going to want to come back here otherwise ever, so it's better to check it now than abandoning it and leaving it as an extra weapon. There's a lot of items that they need still. Just a piece of heart, unfortunately, but... interestingly, they are saving quitting, though. They'll put them back on the pyramid. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but I am getting the same black screen you guys.
If you can hear us, it's probably a quick reset for Tracker to be coming back.
Yep, that seems to be the case. Looks like the tracker is updated, so we just need streams again and we'll be good. So you do have the tracker back up. Looks like Scaryolive did head towards Western Dark World here, while Teto is following in the catfish footsteps. Butter was in Eastern Palace. The big chest, I believe, actually.
Oh, interestingly, Teto is going for catfish to Zora, but doesn't have the flippers, so not able to check Waterfall Cave for their ice rod.
Yeah, hopefully they find flippers without too long so they can get back to that. It's not too hard of a check, though with Ice Palace not required, it might take them a while to get. But Swamp is required, so there will be flippers at some point. I do believe Olive did not do King's Tomb, yeah. I've definitely seen Titan Mitts in there before. Oh, Teto decided to save and quit after Zora. While Olive is heading to Skullwood. Relatively quick checks with cane in hand. I think that was just a compass.
Back in the middle chest of Skullwoods was a small key.
Oh, it was small. Okay.
Oh, and Teto is checking King's Tomb.
Yeah, this could potentially be big. There's one of the items out of it. It's only a heart. Okay. I said potentially.
I would say it's a big heart. You have pieces of heart, which you call a small heart, or just a regular heart that refills one. That is a big heart, in my opinion.
You bring up a valid point, sir. There's the map. So it looks like we're going to be abandoning one item in Skullwoods here. Let's see if Teto goes up to Skullwoods as well. They are checking the thing there. That's right. It was a piece of heart. Knew that already. Looks like we are going to get a Skull check from Teto as well. So just following in all his footsteps here. Chess game is another heart, making up for that King's Tomb heart.
And it even is the biggest heart. The Sank heart.
That's true, it was, wasn't it? Let's see what Thieves Town has for us. Other than a decided lack of progression so far.
Squirrely coin.
That's 2 of our 3 medallions. And 2 or 4 items in Thieves Town. There's our big key. Interesting, we did get the small key though, so that means there's potential there's an item trapped in the big chest. Though we haven't seen map or compass yet, so it could easily be map or compass. We'll see. Oh no. Teto getting grabbed by the Wallmaster. So he's gonna run back around just to get that small key. So Teto following in all his footsteps. We're gonna head on here. So what do you think the next progression is gonna be? Demons and
I don't want to say it, but it is not yet a possibility. We need flippers, I'm just now thinking. So it can't be swamp. I was saying swamp, but don't have flippers.
it technically
digging game.
Oh right, we don't have flippers,
Could-
never mind. You're right. I'm sticking with Hype Cave personally.
Yeah, it's Hype Cave for digging. Hype Cave digging game or in Thieves Town right here. If I rack my brain correctly. Pod. There's also a possibility for
Yeah,
pod.
the darkest timeline is Pod. I think just the first item in Pod could be something. Also wouldn't be the first time that's happened. We also have Stumpy in south of Grove, so that's just kind of all the same area. I did not see if we got another item out of Thieves down there.
We did get another item from Line's cell. As I
So
heard
50-50 at this point then?
Yeah, 50-50. Let's see this. Oh,
Map was in the attic, compass in cell? Okay, so never mind, so it's not 50-50.
well. Okay.
So that could be interesting later, we'll keep that in mind. Blind has something though, let's find out. Just 50 rupees, so Thieves Town also is nothing to nada.
So far.
Well, Thieves Town that we can check has nothing in nada. Third crystal though. So we're up to 3 crystals on Olive. Teto won't be too far behind. And we'll get our South Dark World checks from Olive. Once again, not guaranteed to have something, but pretty likely to.
6 item checks possible down here.
And
And then 7 if you count Bombo's tablet.
I was gonna say Bombo's tablet, and it should be 9 total. Because you have Digging Game here, you have Stumpy and South of Grove.
Oh yeah,
3,
Stumpy
5 in
South
Hype
Grove.
Cave, and then Bombo's tablet. And the Trolley Digging Game is what we get today. For a piece of heart. Probably. I'm not counting, but this is basically 30.
Bombs.
I'll count when Teto does it. It was close to 30.
We are not yet allowed into the 3rd grade because we can't count yet.
Fortunately, we have chat for that, and I'm told it was 28. Nothing in South of Grove. Or maybe 29. I'll count it again. We'll be fine. Hey,
Oh.
Water Toes. There's your flippers. You
Oh,
can now check
hey.
exactly chest and swamp.
We have, effective 1 chest. One has
The question
key, the
is-
other could have hammer.
Do you check that if Bombo's tablet and Hype Cave have enough? Like, you have to, right? You don't have to, but your other choice is going into pod without bow or hammer.
Yeah, and pod right now, you have to take the Aghanim portal or castle portal and then head over. So I want to say that the swamp check is faster, but it has less things, so I don't think you'd do it.
Would you like to get a fetch quest? Technically, one of them we already know has nothing. On the plus side, we have a cape. So we're going to get a Bombos check here. Now we have Mushroom open, which could have something.
Mushroom does make the play to pod a bit more appealing. Oh! Does not open anything up for us just yet. Wait, no, it does. It opens up checkerboard.
It was indeed 28, by the way. It does not open up checkerboard. We don't have the Titan yet.
Yep, that's true.
It opens up. Yeah, it doesn't actually open up anything. It makes it faster to get to the. Olive's like, thought about it, then decided against it.
Oh yeah, I'm dumb. You don't have to mirror go through. You can just save and quit and just go from there.
Looks like he is gonna just run to the thing instead of getting the flute activated first. It's an interesting choice. I think technically just slower though, so Wait. Oh.
Does want to activate it first.
He's gonna go do. I'm like 90% sure he's gonna do fake powder right now, or at least King's Tomb, and then fake powder. Yeah, at least I remembered King's Tomb.
We can't fake powder. We don't have hammer.
Oh right, need the mitts.
Titans.
You're right. I was thinking, oh, mirror's enough. You don't need the hammer. Then I forgot about the mitts as well. Okay, so Teto has not checked the flipper stuff yet, so he might do those now. Yeah, it looks like that's where he's heading.
No, Olive, you don't.
There we go. I think he's gonna go activate his flute.
Yeah, and then...
Oh, he hasn't done. Okay. He didn't do hype yet. Okay, so we're in some very awkward spots at this point. We have Mushroom. We have... I like the back to front since he knows he's gonna leave. So we have Mushroom. We have Pod without bow or hand, which could have any number of items in it. Could have 0, could have multiple. We have the first item of Skull of Swamp, which we're actually gonna get. Looks like we're gonna see. I like this play. It might not work out, but I like it.
It's a quick check, and
well,
if,
I don't know if I'd
if
go
it's
that
nothing,
far,
it's
but...
quick in, quick out. But if it is something that might put Teto in a big lead.
Yep, it could be a big thing because Olive now isn't going to come back for this. Did Olive just save and quit after activating the flute and then go to somewhere to flute?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure I saw that right.
Grabbing the bombs on Teto's side.
Oh, he was save scumming the
Let's
room.
see.
Gotcha. Okay. Never mind. We it makes logical sense. I got it. And Shroom was nothing.
Oh.
And so is Swamp. So we're at a pot at this point, aren't we?
I do believe so.
I mean, Teto has some extra checks here since he hasn't done the Flippers checks yet. Teto doesn't have to go do Zor and everything, so this will be a quick check. He just has to do Hobo after this. But if they're routing it correctly, what they can do is go back to the Dark World, or... okay, never mind. What they could have done, though, is gone back to Dark World, run over to the Hobo Mirror spot, and got Hobo, and then just gone straight up. But it looks like they want to activate their flute first.
So, we are almost 1 hour in. What are the potential... what are the items we need for a go mode?
We need a bow, we need a fire rod, we need potentially ether, we need a hammer, and we need mitt. I think that covers it. Because we are not bow locked in pod. He is gonna check the likely locked behind keys. This is probably not in logic. And it's just a key anyway.
Teto was thinking to check to fake powder the
hammer in
that,
pod.
and then nope, no hammer.
Classic. Looks like we're gonna get a fake whatever, mimic clip, fake bottle scroll, whatever. I'm forgetting the word, the technical word. The fake bow.
Camera unlock, I think.
Motion glitch, that's the one. Won't be able to clear pod since we're not likely to see a bow locked behind them. Though we can technically check the backside. We're going to see a fire rod, though. That's very interesting.
This makes bow guaranteed before Turtle Rock right side, like entry right side, or Skullwoods. So no bow on pedestal.
Yeah, no pedestal bow, no bow on, or or at least both bows won't be in Turtle Rock and Ganon's Tower and Skullwoods. I mean, technically there could be a bow, but yeah. We're going to find a bow before we get too far in here. I mean, that's guaranteed anyway, but, you know. We could just find a bow in the back of pot here, honestly. Like, that would put everything in logic again. This is technically in logic, because we had 3 keys available. I don't believe any of the rest of this will be, though. Well, actually, there's only 1 key right side, so...
I don't know enough about key logic and pod.
Since big key is locked in dark room, I think this is actually technically in logic. I'm not 100% sure on the logic in that case. But you have to have something back here. Also could have been the Harmless Hellway, but yeah. Okay. Maybe that was all the items. I wasn't counting items. I thought I only counted 4 though, yeah. Yeah, Thief Town Big Chest is available.
Oh wait, we can full clear swamp.
Oh, it's true, we can full clear swamp. Oh boy.
Also, we have hammer. We have regular Darkwood access.
Yay! It was even further behind than I thought it was. Or technically, I guess not behind at all because pod.
At 1 hour and 1 minute in, Teto has the hammer and now has the Darkwood access without using the portal.
Woo! Looks like we're gonna get another potion glitch here. Once he uses some magic. Okay, so that's 2 items. I'm gonna count the rest here.
For a second, I thought you meant for Swamp Palace counting, but I was like, wait, but why? And then I noticed, wait, Paul is still being on screen.
Sorry, I'm still on this. Did we have all the items or not? Idea.
Understandable.
It's possible I saw this because I thought the turtle chest was a key, but it could have just been a item and I missed it. No, it was a key, and there was a key in the basement. So yeah, there's an item in Harmless Hellway, and item. I mean, there's a map and compass available, so it might be map and compass. That's item number 3, and there's only got 1 in the back. So yeah, there was only 4 items that Olive got out. He left 2 chests available. It could be the map and the compass, but And it was just a heart, so it wasn't anything big, but so now Teto can actually do the same play, except he knows he has all the items.
Where would you
Please.
say Teto will be heading to next?
Did he turn in the mushroom?
He has not.
Possibly fake powder.
Oh, Chet is making a point. Feast on Big Chest.
And or Thieves Town Big Chest. Same time, really. We haven't found anything in here yet, have we?
In Swamp, not yet. We haven't checked left side.
You know, technically there could be a bow in Pod. Or in Turtle Rock. Other than the second bow. First bow, I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's like
you
the first couple
key
chests.
combinations.
Yeah.
Like, if my memory serves me correctly, it could be all the way on, frick, what's it called? Laser Bridge.
I don't suppose you've been counting items in Swamp, have you? But yeah. I mean, I don't think you can technically make it to Laser Bridge. I think the furthest you can get is Lava. Vanilla Big Key Chest. Or the Big Key Chest, I should say.
From what I had in my head was that has to be Big Key. And then, yeah, Chad is pointing out you can get to Laser Bridge with an extremely specific key layout. Like, you have to get all keys on your way to Lava Bridge, Lava Chest, and then Big Chest, Big Key.
Yeah, that's true. I
all the
guess
way
if there's
until-
two
yeah.
items on fire, locked behind Fire Rod on the right side, and then, yeah, Big Key, and then Key in the Big Key Chest. Fair enough. That is super specific, though. Or I guess it doesn't have to be Big Key. Big Key Chest or Roller Room. However, we are only possibly a medallion and bow away at this point.
And mitts.
And mitts, sorry.
The one thing everybody always forgets.
It's trust me, it's worse when you don't have the gloves at all. Because then you do silly things like grabbing, or trying to do like Thieves Town without the gloves, or Back of Desert without the gloves.
Well, Thieves Town is possible without gloves.
Oh yeah, but everyone grabs that big block when they don't have gloves on accident.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire Rod was bow locked by Pod. And Hammer was in Pod, so that's always fun.
And here is left side swamp. Vicky.
Of course. Why not?
Extension of left side swamp, basically. Which you don't want to see. And it's... So, we are only a bow and possibly ether away from go mode.
I mean, you do Turtle Rock now, right? You don't want to, but You have Hookshot
Yeah.
Cave, you have Super Bunny Cave. You can full clear Turtle Rock. It's a lot of items where the bow could be. Well, I guess the bow technically couldn't be in a lot of Turtle Rock probably, but it could definitely be.
With our Fyro being bow locked at this moment, there is a big chance, or there is a part of TR where bow cannot be. But there is also a part where it could be, which kinda has to be the case. Either bow is in TR or it isn't.
I mean, there could also be the second bow in Turtle Rock, no matter if it's firelocked or not. You could just get an out of logic bow as your first bow. And also there's a Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny. And you don't need to check Mire because Mire is not required. Well, probably. I mean, both bows could be in Mire technically, but I don't want to live in that world. We also have Spike Cave available, yep. Get dead rocked.
And we'll also immediately find out if we do potentially need that Ever or not.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, so if we don't find the bow here, or if we find bow, I mean, in TR, would you say immediately go out, clear Eastern and Port, and then come back to clear it, and then make the rest of the trip to GT? Or would you finish TR and then go further in?
I mean, I would probably just finish TR, unless it's like, I would think about it if it's the very first chest. Are you talking about if it's in one of these caves, or if it's in Turtle Rock?
In general, in this area.
If I find it in Hookshot or Super Bunny, I would go down and do EP and Pod first for sure.
Oh, wait. Chat pointing out a possibility. First bow, logically in Ice Palace.
Yeah, Ice Palace is available now too. Now there's that actual powder. I don't think either of them have actually fake powdered yet. We're getting a Mire Shed check from Teto first, so those will be new chunks for us.
What's the medallion from Mire?
Mire is Ether, so no Ether for us. Or no Mire check, which is probably for the best for everyone involved. Nothing in Mire Shed.
Let's head on to Checkerboard Cave. With
yes, Fire Rod.
Yes, so no bow in TR.
Yep, so that confirms bow is not. Well, yeah. At least both bows are not in TR or Ganon's Tower. Oh, we found it. It's in check. Okay, so that gives Teto an advantage here. That is go mode officially at 112.20 something for Teto.
Now this is becoming a bigger race. It's getting
this
quite close.
I would not be surprised to see Olive head to Checkerboard area not long after Turtle Rock. So.
Oh wait, Olive hasn't checked Eastern yet, have they?
Correct. They may not get Butter Sword, but that's still not a huge... For players of this level of play, that's not a huge... Could make a difference, though.
Yeah, he could decide to head into Eastern, hoping for bow there.
Before checking my area? I mean, he could, but I don't see that as likely, personally, the way he's been playing. Interestingly, we are still on green mail and 11 to 12 hearts, so... It's a little bit scary heart-wise. We might see someone grab some more... I mean, yeah, he's not going to lose a lot of time on full clearing Turtle Rock, but the extra climb up of Death Mountain has lost many runners a race. There was, I remember there was a random qualifier seed where basically the big difference between the first and second run of group of players was the first group of players just only did one entire trip up Death, while everyone else did a second trip. Which, to be fair, is more than just the run up, but effectively.
And we are heading into the King Helmasaur fight.
Olive checking big chest before doing Mimic Cave. It's a fairly common play when you're only one item away from go mode. And King Helmasaur is done. So it is crystal number 5 for Teto. We'll quickly be mirroring over for crystal number 6 shortly here. You know what would be really interesting is if we see that second bow show up here, though.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. That wouldn't save Olive from a second trip up the mountain, though.
It wouldn't, but it would save him having to search for the bow. And depending on if where the bow is in, Nintendo might actually get silvers while Olive would. I don't think that's going to likely to be the case here, since we've seen quite a few items out of here, but...
For chests, will we find... That's not a bow?
So I guess Cape was logically required for this. Cool.
No, not a bow either.
Still not a bow.
That's not a bow.
Or a key. There's the key.
Is this a bow?
It's a key. Okay, so we might be seeing some silverless fights. Of course, we might also see it in Death Mountain. We'll see. Or not Death Mountain. Again. Oop, just missed a quick kill on Armos there. Olive is taking out Trinex, so that's crystal number 6 for Teto, who is in Go mode, while Olive is just about done with crystal number 5. Not in Go mode, but Go mode is not far off. Olive does have a bunch of potential checks, but the quickest one is what has the bows. We'll see what they feel like. The other potential option that I see likely is, well, 2 potential options I see that are likely are Pyramid Fairy or Smith Chick. I'm guessing he'll do those 3 before he dives into IP, though.
Yeah, Ice Palace dive is very unlikely here. We'll see. He's probably gonna mirror. Oh, wait.
Spike Cave.
Yes, indeed, Spike Cave.
So we're going to see what's in Spike Cave. Keep in mind that just because we found the bow doesn't mean there couldn't be another bow in one of these checks that all of us. So this is still potentially exciting.
And we have lifted the rock, and we find
The
something that is
boomerang.
kind of shaped like a bow.
It's a
Not completely, and it's not able to be used as such.
But it's better than the red boomerang, so you know, there's that.
Oh, and
Oop.
yeah, fluting to Meyer.
The next logical check. He's there. Okay, so we could have a race on our hands here. Let's see. I am not sure, because Olive does need to find the big key. I think it was in the compass chest, though, so there's that.
Teto is able to just go mode TR here, but Olaf will be able to go mode Pod and Eastern here. Well, will go mode Eastern fully, as they haven't even dipped Eastern yet.
Yep. Okay, and at 121.11, Olive is our second player to join Go mode and has to finish Pod and EP to get his last 2 crystals, while Teto is working his way through Go mode Turtle Rock, which is not much faster than regular, to get his last crystal. Interestingly, Teto with the green mail and I guess 13 hearts isn't too bad, but will not have powder for Ganon, which could matter.
Where was Powder?
Powder was in... Where was Powder?
Chat is pointing out Powder was Super Bunny or Bookshop.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just couldn't remember which one. Yep, Teto skipping big chest and the big key chest, which is a pretty typical route through Go mode and Turtle Rock. You will have to check through Laser Bridge. This is still the faster route, in my opinion. So yeah, Teto will have a pretty solid lead here. Olive will probably be about partway through Eastern by the time he gets down Trina. Maybe.
But then still half of Eastern plus climbing GT.
Yep.
That's at least 2 minutes.
Yeah, even choosing the wrong direction in GT will still have Teto probably ahead, honestly. So we'll make it closer. And yeah, the Butter Sword is in the big chest of Eastern, so. Okay, that's Helma's down for Scaryolive. While Teto is on his way to Trina. It's crystal number 6. That's the heads.
Okay, so Teto is almost one full Eastern ahead of Olive right now.
Yeah, if you count the climb, it's at least an Eastern ahead, really. And with that, that is our 7th Crystal by Teto. As chat is already started, we'll do the big key guessing game. They're pick a number between 1 and 22. And we will go through and see which one happens to have the big key. Me, I'm going to stick with my usual rando room.
I like myself. I usually go with either 7 or 11. And 11 is typically in rando room, so I'll go with 7.
I mean, it's not a number, but it's always in rando room, so. Oop, I'll have accidentally spawned the bottom skeleton there. It's a little bit off there.
Not in 1 or 2.
That was the map and the compass, wasn't it? At least we got those out of the way. Well, all interesting things from here on.
Well, there's also keys.
I find keys interesting personally. There's a key. Nope, there's all the keys. That is 7.
So I was wrong already.
There was a key in number 7, just the wrong key.
Not an 8 either.
That was all the keys in the first part of this. Can I change my guess? Because I'm pretty sure it's right side now.
I mean, the cutoff has ended, so I want to say no.
I'm right. I'm right. I'm commentating though, so I get special privileges. Cough. Nope, I was wrong anyway. It was number 9.
I'll go through the win to see who won the unofficial guessing game. And the first person to post a 9 in chat after we got the last crystal was... Small drum roll, please! I don't know how to pronounce it properly, so I'm gonna butcher it. JJo36.
Sounds good to me. And also, by the way, Scaryolive has gotten his 7th crystal and is on his way up the mountain. But Teto does have a pretty commanding lead at this point.
So even if we allowed you to change your guess, it still wasn't right.
You're correct. I was wrong in both cases. Good start to the gauntlet there by Teto. Still haven't seen a male upgrade. And as expected, Olive did skip the big chest, and so we'll only have tempered to Teto's butter sword.
Imagine if both male upgrades are in GT coming up.
I mean, that would be fun. So fire rod strats from Teto, since we don't have the silvers.
Really clean though. And Scaryolive is doing the same routing so far through GT.
Well, there's no key right side, so not much of a choice, really.
Oh yeah. True.
We'll see if he decides to head back over, though, after this room. Looks like no, so... Won't lose any more time on this, likely. Teto, with all the keys in the world, will not bother even opening the chest.
Seems perfectly capable to do this on Green Meal.
I believe he has at least a blue potion as well. Actually, no, it got used in Pod, didn't it? I have no idea if they have... I feel like there's at least one potion that had goo in it.
We had at least one, but I think both
Or two, I should
used
say.
it for bottle glitch. Hey!
Gotta check that validation chest sometimes. It could just have blue.
Yeah, that last chest, Moldarm's belongings, is oftentimes fun to open up just to see what the seed wants you to have at the end.
Yep, and in that case, it actually just worked out to help a lot, because since Teto didn't have the refill from the... Okay, there's two. Still two. An angry bonk for effect.
Gets another 2.
And
Yet another 2.
6 down. Just a Ganon fight to go. So we're dropping down into the Ganon fight. We have 4 phases to the Ganon fight. The first and second phase with a butter sword only takes 6 slashes. The third phase, he jumps around a bunch and you slash him a few times. And then the fourth phase will require spins since we do not have the silvers. But it will only be 12 spins, so we will talk about that when we get there.
I wonder, would you call Teto after those twos Teto?
Anyway, so this is phase 2. 6 slashes in. You're going to use the cape to get out of it.
Oh, I'm also very interested to see what the hint will be for silvers.
Oh, yeah. We will get that. It would be spicy if it was one of the chests that he skipped. I don't think it'll be enough to catch up, but... So at this point, Teto will win even with a fall. Dark World, so... Ooh, missed the potion glitch. That's the torch glitch. That's big. It's only 12, but... He's playing like he has a green potion available. So I don't think he'll have enough to do only fire rod shots otherwise.
Teto must be careful to not accidentally poke Ganon here, because that will equal to a temper sword slash, making Ganon vulnerable to a silver arrow, which we don't have.
Okay, there was a green goo left, so that was his last potion. But he only has roughly 5 or 3 more shots. I wasn't counting. Getting some extra checks from Scaryolive, just a bunch of big 20s. And that's Ganon. GG.
So, put your GGs in chat as soon as Teto will bridge the gap over here with a bridge. He will be finished, and that is first place for right now. Meaning we will go to a race free between these two runners.
Yep, official SRL time is, as you see on screen, 1:35:49. All of getting their blue mail as well. We'll see if we can get him in. It looks like we have Teto in for an interview. Let's bring. Hey Teto, congratulations on winning game 2 of this.
Yeah, thanks. Greetings and GG.
Yeah. So I know you guys were probably talking afterwards, but the main difference in this was you checked the checkerboard cave for the bow, while Scaryolive went straight up to Dark DM and did Turtle Rock and everything first.
That would have been my second plan. I first thought of just do the quick checks down there in the Maya area, because yeah, I know it sometimes you just skip it and the go mode is there and you take too much time for other checks. So I would have done the same, but luckily I went there.
Yep, it happens. That's a good plan, honestly. Like, it worked out well. You were definitely like not super behind, but like slightly behind for a lot of the seed. You're doing similar things, albeit in slightly different orders, but
it was somehow linear. I mean, I nearly last located anything in this whole seed. I was going to do an early Aga and mirror Eastern and Port right away, but yeah, with the boots in Sahashla, it didn't pay off. I just went to Eastern and never thought of dipping Port instantly. So last location hammer.
No, I don't blame you there. I probably wouldn't have either on us. With it not with no bow or hammer, it's hard. And honestly, both of you skipped it. You guys literally followed each other around Dark World once you got past Aghanim.
Yeah, you always have it in your mind to think like, oh, if he done it earlier, he had the hammer, he can check the Thieves Town big chest, something like that. And yeah, it's scary. It feels pretty slow.
Yep. He actually never ended up dipping EP at all. He, while you skipped Zora before Aga, he skipped Eastern Palace. So he never got his master's Butter Sword.
Ah, yeah, that's perhaps the only advantage with the early Easter dip.
Yeah. By that point, it was already Butter Sword's kind of like, well.
Yeah, I mean, my execution went somewhere between. It was fine. It was very scary. No, it's the cannon fight didn't get the torch glitch. Was like, oh god, this could be the difference. It's might be close. I need to calm down these moments.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. You're playing like you had a green goo, but I wasn't sure that you had a green goo.
Yeah, I used the blue one for the butter glitch.
Right.
And yeah, just thought I had it, spamming the firewood like no tomorrow, and at least I checked it somehow later.
Yeah, it made an interesting logic issue there, since it pretty much meant that there was not likely a bow in Turtle Rock. I do agree that it's still worth doing, but since you have like the rest of the checks on Dark Death Mountain, so anyway, that's Scaryolive finishing. Let's give them a GG. And they finish with an official SRL time of 1:40:04.
I mean, I understand it that he went to Death Mountain. There are many checks up there, and you can always hope for the second bow in Turtle Rock, and I would have done the same, yeah.
Yep. No, that's exactly. There's also the second bow potentially in there.
Hello.
Ended up being somewhere in Dark World. I'm not sure exactly where. Hello, probably Smiths or something. Yeah.
GG Scaryolive.
GG to you, Teto.
Welcome in, Scaryolive. So I'm sure, like I said, we were talking to Teto. Is it Teto or Tito?
I'm fine
Well,
with both. It's I
Okay.
don't decide on this. It's
I wasn't sure at the beginning, so I mostly stuck with Teto.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, so as we were talking to him earlier, the main difference was definitely heading up to Death Mountain before checking Meyer Shed Area. You had a slight lead throughout most of the seed, though it was a pretty linear seed, so both of you were kind of just following each other around. Both of you did pod pretty much last thing.
You have no reason to go there if you don't have armor and bow. Like, you don't want. There was so much open, like all the Dark World.
Yeah.
And we had the mirror and stuff, so I didn't see any reason to go there. Of course, it's there.
And of course it's there, yeah.
And Light World was so frustrating. I don't know what's happening today, the Light World. It's like I cannot ever get Dark World access at like 20 minutes like normal people. Always have to like go around all the the Light World to get, and that was a scary Aga. Yesterday or was it Tuesday? Thursday I did Aga for no reason. And then yet again today, and another Aga. You don't want to.
Yeah,
I
had heard about that. That's unfortunate, but this time it was actually required.
And you always find some sort of progression. You went there, oh, the hook shot, oh, the book, and oh, you need the boots. It was not my Light World.
I've been seeing a lot of Light World seeds that are just rough like that.
Yeah. And then it was pretty linear. At the end, I guess my decision to go to Death Mountain, I knew that the bow was technically not really. It couldn't really. The bow I was looking for couldn't really be in Turtle Rock because it was fire locked, like fire rod. But since it's there 2 bow now, you never know, So I was like, okay, let's do Thieves Town, Turtle Rock, and all of the Death Mountain checks, and let's hope there's a bow there. And then I don't want to start going into pendants and stuff. I was lucky that it wasn't Meyer after, but yeah, I could have checked Meyer before. It would have not been the biggest of time commitments, but
yeah, it's a good call either way. Honestly, it could have worked out that Death Mountain or Hookshot Cave had bow as well. It's just how these seeds go sometimes.
I mean, it was in the end in the Dark World, so might be.
Yeah, it was in the Dark World. Like, so it could have been. So it could have been the choices were either Smith or. I mean, actually, what I was talking about was after you finished that. It's like, well, now that he's finished that, it could be in. Or I could see a potential of him doing Meyer Shed, which is probably what he'll do. But I could also see the decision making towards doing Smiths or Pyramid, either of which had the other bow. It sounds like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
And-
Spy Cave perhaps. I think these are the only locations left.
We actually all of did Spike Cave after
Oh.
Turtle Rock, and it didn't have anything. Or had a actually had a
Sure.
bloomerang, so you know
Oh no.
the more useful boomerang.
Yeah. Looks like I had a 150, so it looks like I did a little more checks, but in
Yeah,
the
I
end,
mean,
you know,
it's-
it's randomizer tomorrow. Final game.
Yeah, last
Final
game.
game. But either way, neither of you guys are out of it, even if you lose the next one. So
Yeah,
it
we're
should be
going
interesting.
DVO
Dude.
DVO XS. It's waiting for us.
Yep.
Yeah, he beat Super Nintendo yesterday. Quite surprising.
You guys already have the third game scheduled, or you still need to schedule it?
It's tomorrow at the same hour, noon and a half.
Oh yeah, will you give us a sneak peek of any potential changes to the
I think I will make it a standard.
Ooh, fun?
I just don't like gambling the East. Every time I gamble the escape, I feel like, oh, am I doing the right thing?
You always
With
do the
standard,
wrong
it's
Yeah.
like
decision.
everybody's it's done.
Everyone's done it. You're done. Don't worry about it.
I just thought the same, switching to standard or even sword assured, because you can do the castle instantly with the sword, and it wouldn't be that much of a gamble. And yeah, this seed you get the sword from Wonka. Ah,
Yeah.
weird one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you got anything for him, demons?
No, just general thoughts on the seed is what I usually go to.
Okay, well, there's lots of rando going on today. We have, once I refresh this, we have a bunch going on, I think, right now. Oh, no, nothing else right now. But however, in roughly 15 minutes on Speed Gaming, the main channel, we have a race between Fred Coughlin and Death King 2. That is a game 3, so whoever wins that one is moving on in the turn. I'm not actually sure if it's a winners or losers bracket, but I will check for you real quick. That is the losers round 1 tournament between 2 and 4. So the winner will move on to the loser, while the loser is dropped out of the tournament, unfortunately. And that will be a something seed. Let me see if I can find out what they're going to be playing with here.
And after that one race at 2:30 in about 10 minutes, we have later on at 3:20 p.m. Gerdo versus Dr. Marty on Speed Gaming 3. So if you're not around in 10 minutes to watch F. Coughlin versus F. King, you can be around in about an hour from now for Gerdo versus Dr. Marty, which should definitely also be a very good race, just as this one, which is also a game 3. So that's very interesting. And unless Friday has something to say, I think we could wrap this up.
Last thing I was going to say is that match between Coughlin and Death King will be a mapped compasses 660. So only 6 crystals required for Ganon's Tower and Ganon. And then all maps and compasses will be mixed into the general random. That means there'll be more possible items in dungeons. So look forward to seeing that, everyone there. And I'm good. Go ahead and take us out.
In that case, I want to give a big thank you to Slowpoke, our tracker for today, working through the troubles that we've had with the tracker and keeping us on the straight track. And I want to thank the runners as well for making this a big and fun race to commentate on. So, and of course, thank you, Freddie, for letting me come in here and help you out with this commentating. I have been Demons Druid, joined by Freddie, and I'm going to say, have a good day, everybody.